1 resist, 1 immunity, and a Pokemon that can nerf them with Intimidate, so me being weak to fighting isn't really, as I said, a big hole on the team. That could be a bit of a problem. Takedown's better. So we'll take down Bite and see what happens. Yeah, that thing's probably gonna live to do an Earthquake, which, to be fair, we don't have to really worry about Dodrio taking damage. Oh yeah, it only knows Shadow Blitz, not Shadow Rush, which kind of makes it kind of shitty. I guess that makes sense, because it's a non-Cypher member using this thing. Which I guess explains why these fuckers are here, because they all have Shadow Pokemon. That probably explains why everybody's here. At least all these, like, random fucking civilians that you would find, like, Pyrite Town or something. They're just, like, here in, like, the super secret Dark Isle place that they probably can't get out of because they don't have the right boat. This guy's got another Shadow Pokemon, by the way. Yeah, he's got Eradicate. So this guy's got, like, the basic Kanto dog shit that you can find on the road. Dodrio's not that bad, actually. He's pretty good. He's better than Pidgeot, in my opinion, because he's actually, like, got pretty good stats, and I think he's slower than Fearow, which kind of shocks me. Like, I look at its stats, I'm thinking, oh, it's gotta be the fastest bird of them all, right? And the answer is no, it's not, actually. It is not the fastest bird of them all. It is a somewhat slower bird, funnily enough. It's only got 90 base speed. I got credit. How lovely. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate you being a dickhead. Well, doesn't matter. We got Balls to the Wall who can paralyze both of these fuckers and make them easier to catch, so it's okay. I mean, you're slow as shit, but it's okay. Oh, you're doubling up, huh? I didn't do too much. Thanks, Intimidate. I'm more scared of the Eradicate because of the Eradicate's health, so I'm just gonna fight the Dodrio, and then I'm gonna Thunder Wave the Eradicate, and that should be good enough. And that should be good enough. Man, I can't believe it knows Shadow Blitz. That's so bad. Like, at this point in the game, a Shadow Pokemon knows Shadow Blitz is kind of dog shit. Unless it has Shadow Rush in its moveset, it's just not using it. If it had Shadow Rush, it probably wouldn't be so shitty, but I think that's kind of Dodrio's a little problem. His move pool is not the best. And then next turn we will capture with Umbreon, and then Thunder Wave the Dodrio with Balls to the Wall's turn. So yeah. So first, we're gonna Ultra Ball the Eradicate, then Thunder Wave the Dodrio, and that should be good enough. And that should be good enough. Easy catch. And then this Dodrio should be super easy to catch too. Because Eradicates and Dodrios are kind of common, so they shouldn't be too hard to catch. But we've been fooled by numbers before. Because weirdly enough, Hariyama, I think statistically, is still easier to catch than Makuhita, which is kind of weird. I think it's... pretty sure that's how it works. Maybe they fixed it in later gens, but like I remember that in Gen 3 being kind of a goofy problem. Where like Hariyama has like an easier catch rate than fucking its pre-evolution. Despite it being a giant tub of lard, which theoretically should make it super fucking hard to catch. I mean, just because it's a super fat tub of lard doesn't mean it doesn't want to run away. I mean, you see Snorlax's catch rate, it's pretty low for being a fat piece of shit, but... oh, but he crushed. Yeah, you have, sir. Also, I just realized fucking Arcanine's been eating shit the whole playthrough since we got it. Even when it was a Growlithe, it was a pile of dog shit. Also, before someone asks, weren't you going to teach Zangoose Return? And the answer is no, because you can't get the TM till the post-game, so that's why I settled on Slash instead. Which, again, I'm sure I'm going to get criticized for doing that, because it's the internet, and for some reason people seem to think raw numbers is the only way to win. I mean... I have the raw numbers. I have fucking double edge on this thing. We don't need Crush Claw. I'd rather have the critical hits with Slash. So it's fine. See, I'm pretty sure you have to fight all these douchebags. These random fuckers. I guess it makes sense for Sailor to be here. I should be swabbing down the poop deck, but I'm completely lost. What's wrong with me? I got Bucket of Focus. Hey, kid. You want a battle? Sure, I guess. You're a big-hearted kid. I'll show you some respect and go all out. This guy's an idiot. Dude, all you gotta do is go through these doors and you literally just go outside and then you can swab the poop deck. Oh yeah, this guy is significantly weaker than the guy we just faced, by the way. For some reason. I guess because he's an optional battle. The other guy just like, I'm gonna fight you because fuck you. I'm just gonna fight you. And it's like, okay. Yeah, this guy's got like... I guess if you want to use like the Eradicate or the Dodrio, I guess it makes it kind of easy to use here. It's because these guys have like shitty Pokemon. It's only once you reach the second floors when you start fighting more peons. Which means then you start making some money. Because money makes my pockets flow, which allows me to buy shit. Yeah, that's actually not a bad Pokemon to have. Usually I have a Pupitar at this point in the game. There we go. Wow, that didn't do anything. But it flinched though, so it's okay. What is this? Rock and Dark? Ugh, that could be a problem. Let's just double up on Corsola right now, I guess. I just don't have the right tools for the job here. I might have to switch out into, like, TT Quick or something, because he has Brick Break. Get out of here. Also, I'm sure someone's gonna wonder, because I got really excited when my, when the Growlithe had whatchamacallit, had Intimidate. What would have happened if my Growlithe had Intimidate? And the answer is, I actually don't know. I was kind of banking on it. I probably would have reset if it didn't have, I don't know, use Takedown on it, whatever. I probably would have reset, to be honest, because I wanted something with Intimidate, and since I got kind of unlucky with the Mawile, I was like, okay, I kind of wanted to use Arcanine anyways, but I would have possibly used the Mawile, but trading Mawile and Duskull at the same time probably would not have been the funnest thing on the planet. Just because I wouldn't be making progress towards George Lynch or Moonchild if that happened. It allowed me to still train and, well, to have Moonchild and George Lynch still, like, gain experience and still be able to, like, level up and shit, but, well, also making sure Raise the Dead was, like, gaining levels and shit, or getting purified and then gaining levels. So it just made it easier for everything to be trained. Also, I've done, like, 2 sessions of the new Pokemon game, Pokemon Violet, and it's... I don't know, look, I'm gonna be honest, I felt kind of disinterested out the gate with those 2 games, which I found, like, it's weird. I find myself more energetic to play GameCube Pokemon, but when it comes to new Pokemon, which I should be super excited because honestly new Pokemon mechanically works pretty well, and mechanically I don't mean like the actual game itself running very good. I mean like mechanically Pokemon has only like technically gotten better and a lot of assets and other stuff like that. They basically made a lot of things like easier to understand and handle and figure out, but I don't know. I just feel like my energy just wasn't on that LP. I'm like capturing Pokemon like crazy in that one, which I don't like doing that. I really hate that shit. I like being like Ash Ketchum, where I don't capture every Pokemon I see. I know that's like against like the whole Pokedex bullshit and all, but like I don't like having a lot of Pokemon on my team, which means I'm gonna make some changes to the team right out the gate. I did some research on the 2 other members, which is the eventual Ceruledge and the Tink thingy, the one with the hammer. Personally, I'm probably gonna drop those 2, just because I'm not sure when I'm gonna be able to actually get the malicious armor. I looked it up where it is, and I'm like, I don't know if that's mid game, late game. When is that? Considering I need to kill like 10 Sinistes in order to be able to get the malicious armor. So I'm thinking, nah, we just won't use it on the main team. Especially if I only get 1 malicious armor. I'm not gonna waste it on a Ceruledge that's gonna need to be reworked anyway, so I might as well fucking like actually like breed for a good one that's actually gonna have good stats and stuff. So I just don't have enough information to know if Ceruledge is really worth using on a single player team, and plus it's a fire type, and I'm using the fire starter, so it's not really the best situation, is kind of what I'm trying to say. it's not a setup I'm particularly looking forward to like figuring out along the way. Because here's the thing, I don't like blind Pokemon playthroughs. I just don't like them that much. I'm gonna be honest. I like knowing what I'm doing. I like knowing my team. This game, for example, absolutely love kind of like filtering out and guessing in my head how it's gonna go, right? And kind of like going, okay, at this point these team members are gonna be like this, stuff like that. It's kind of hard to explain, but like I just really like filtering my teams and having like low amounts of team members for like the first half of the game, like having like basically like I like having less than 4 Pokemon halfway through the game, and then when the second half of the game starts. So like for example, in my Leaf Green experience video, I didn't have any more than 3 Pokemon on my team for like the first 3 gyms. So basically, once I left Rock Tunnel, technically, once you leave Rock Tunnel, the game really opens up in terms of where you can go. Especially since you got the bike, all you gotta do is get the flute, which all you gotta do is beat the rocket base and get the Silph Scope, and then go to Lavender Town and beat the Pokemon Tower to be able to actually like basically gain access to like 40% of the region instantly, which allows me to actually build the rest of my team pretty easily. So that's why I kind of like having like only like 2 to 3 Pokemon in like the first half of the game, just because but the game is so open out the gate, it kind of wants you to have 6 Pokemon. We're gonna save real quick because we got a pretty big battle coming up. You know what, we'll fight the boss here while I try to explain what I'm talking about. So I can, oh, I didn't switch out my Pokemon, whatever, big deal. So yeah, we're fighting Lavrina again. We're having a rematch with her. She has an Altara and a Farfetch for her fucking stupid thing. So doesn't matter. Those are her Shadow Pokemon. She's just gonna be a filler fight. While I try to rant through this, I'm not liking the fact that I'm like being told, hey, capture all these fucking Pokemon and use like 6 Pokemon in your team within the first 10 minutes of the game. I ain't into that shit. I really hate that, and that's what I've been not liking about the most recent Pokemon games, particularly Gen 8 and afterwards. I don't really like the abundance of Pokemon right out the gate, especially the abundance of actually good Pokemon is kind of where I'm having the most struggle, if that's if that's making any sense to people. That's the aspect of newer Pokemon I have not been enjoying. But yeah, like, I don't know. I like having less than 3 I like having 3 Pokemon max within like the first 3 gyms of the game. But since the game is so damn open, it's like impossible, nearly impossible, especially if there's Pokemon you want to use, right? It is specifically impossible to have less than like 6 Pokemon in your team within the first gym, because whenever I do release that footage, and I probably will, I'll probably release the streams raw just because I'm kind of lazy and I don't want to do any editing. I really just ain't into the whole just capture everything and just kind of like change your team over time. I really just ain't into that because it makes all my Pokemon not feel very individualized, if that makes sense. Like, all of my Pokemon have had time to shine in this game, kinda. Oh, damn it, all my Pokemon are male today. Do I have a female? Yeah, George Lynch is female, so I guess we'll just switch on to her. George Lynch is the only female, excellent. I guess we go into Balls of the Wall and try to T-Wave the Farfetch'd. But anyways, that's if anyone's kind of curious what I mean, like, I really just don't like capturing a lot of Pokemon. I like having a team built over time. I don't like having 6 Pokemon out the gate and just kind of changing it when something comes up. You know, I'm not really into that. And that was the one problem I have with Sword Shield, but that's the thing. You generally like to do that in your first Pokemon playthrough. You try to, like, capture, like, as much as you can, but... Oh, wow, I got hit with Shadow Panic. That sucks. That's actually kind of annoying. Also, Balls to the Wall is also genderless. That really helps. I guess Shockwave that. And, no. Body Slam the Farfetch'd, and then Thunderbolt the Gorbis. There we go. But that's kind of like my struggle with newer Pokemon games. Again, particularly Generation 8 and afterwards. But I think that's been a problem with me with like all new Pokemon games. I feel like that's kind of been my main struggle with new Pokemon games. Oh, Katie, I'm trying to find my thing. There we go. I'm trying to find my phone so I can see if Noah texts me or not whenever he's ready to play some Vegas 2. Yeah, there's the Altaria, by the way. So it's tough for me to talk about because I don't understand it, but that's kind of like where I'm trying to make sense of it. I don't really like being so overwhelmed with team members. I think that's my problem. I feel overwhelmed because I feel like I'm having to constantly train different Pokemon instead of like focusing on one. But to be fair, I don't know much about the Pokemon I'm currently using outside of like Umbreon and Espeon, right? I know those Pokemon are going to be consistently fine. Like, because I'm used to them, right? I've used them in the past. I know how they work, all that shit. But I don't know. I'm just like not. I don't know. I don't know outside of like I just don't. I like knowing my team and I like practicing with that team and I like. Not perfecting it, but I like knowing when things happen, and I try to like stretch out some encounters at times. You know, sometimes I like to have 3 Pokemon right out the gate. I mean, it happened with the Leaf Green experience, but sometimes it takes still half the game for me to get a third-party member, a la this game. You know, but I like Coliseum, and Coliseum's a game where you kind of want 6 Pokemon right out the gate once you beat me or B up, and you're able to purify your shadows. So I don't know. Maybe I'm a hypocrite. Maybe that's my problem. But technically, Coliseum escalates bigger and quicker. So you kind of need 6 Pokemon out the gate. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just the crazy one, right? It's probably just me. Maybe I'm just being mean to the new Pokemon games because I am a meanie head. Ah, it's perfect. Maybe it's just me being a shitter. Not really sure. But to be fair, I am going to make some changes to that team because I am training 5 Pokemon and I just only beat the first gym, right? So that's why I'm kind of like, I'm overwhelmed with like all these new team members. And honestly, Cerule Edge is cool, but I don't know when I'm able to actually evolve it since it's probably going to take a possible while. And it kind of sucks. It's not very good. It's way shittier than and plus I'm already training another fire type, so maybe I won't even use the Cerule Edge on my team. Or maybe I'll get rid of the crocodile starter that I have because I chose the fire starter, which I'm sure someone's going to be then, why'd you pick the fire starter if you want to use Cerule Edge? I thought it was a pure ghost type. Okay. Can you blame me? I thought it was a pure ghost type. So you gotta understand where I'm coming from on that, right? You gotta understand. Now we should be able to start capturing now. I might have to heal balls to the wall. Yeah, I'll probably just heal him. It's gotta have been more than 10 turns, right? I use a super potion on it. Wow, George Lynch died. Interesting. I didn't realize that. But yeah, that's kind of where I want to like go with that. I don't know if like anyone else feels the same way, but like that's just how I personally feel about it. It's really hard to explain outside of that, but like maybe I'm just being a shitter because then someone's just gonna say, "Why not just enjoy the fucking game, you moron?" Jeez. Right? Stop being a paranoid little cocksucker and just enjoy playing something. Like actually be fucking happy, you stupid idiot. And it's like, yeah, that is a valid point actually. That's a pretty valid point. That is somewhat of a valid point, honestly. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm just letting too many things get in my head and too many annoying bullshits bothering me, you know? Oh, boo, now look what you've done. Yeah, fuck off, little girl. You're dead. Goodbye. You're dead now. Now you're gonna get whacked by your boss. Oh, you're in trouble. I mean, you're really trouble. Master Greevil's gonna fucking kill me. He's gonna chop my body parts and send them to my family. Yes, he will. He'll hunt you down with the dog you are. I forget. Oh, there's an item over there, isn't it? No, there's just nothing there. That's gotta be wrong. There's gotta be something there. I must be losing my mind. There's gotta be an item over there. Unless I'm just completely insane. Which, to be fair, I just talked about a thing in newer Pokemon that I don't really enjoy, even though in theory, it should be completely nothing, but I just don't really like... I guess it's just like I don't like being overwhelmed with like piles of team members like in the first couple hours of the game. Oh, it is a person. You look suspicious, someone will let you go in. Okay, I guess one more battle and we'll end it. Because Noah hasn't answered, but you know, it's almost been 2 hours. That's enough for about 4 episodes, so... But yeah, no, it's a struggle I have to consistently deal with. But to be fair, these episodes might not come out till January, so you're probably not going to hear this rant till like January, February, maybe. It depends on how long it takes, because I have to make a thumbnail and stuff for it, and I've been a lazy little piece of shit not wanting to do it. Also, I need to start switching out my Pokemon and start leveling up my level 30 Pokemon, because there's still a bunch of Pokemon that are still like in their 30s. I need to actually stop being a lazy piece of shit and actually switch my Pokemon out. Oh yeah, Moonchild's already level 41. I need to actually switch out my Pokemon, okay? Really need to work on this. I'm not doing a very good job. Rosalia is dead. Well, so is Dunsparce, but you know. Screech. Bah. What a pile of shit Dunsparce is. I think it got an evolution in the new Pokemon game, funnily enough. I'm pretty sure it did. Like, it actually got a new evolution. I think I looked at stats. It's kind of better. It's a little better. It's definitely an interesting new Pokemon, but that's the thing. It probably still has the same move pool as normal Dunsparce, which to me screams it's probably pretty good. Because that's all Dunsparce really needed for an evolution. It just needed better stats. Because it has a great fucking move pool. It has one of the better move pools in the game still to this day. It's just not... doesn't have great stats. It's just the main thing holding it back, you know? So... I don't know. I've just gotta be losing my fucking mind or something. That's forcing me to think negatively about new Pokemon, because I don't hate new Pokemon. I think, despite the performance issues and the bugs, I think mechanically the new shit they did add and the new functionality stuff and the quality of life shit they added over time, to where they're still adding quality of life shit in Generation 9, means Game Freak is technically improving. I mean, nothing's ever perfect. I still think breeding is a fucking nightmare, even in Generation 9. It's still not my favorite thing in the world, but, you know... Oh, hey, TT Quick got to level 40, so that's helpful. That means these two are only level 39 Pokemon on the team. That's very good. Yeah, there's nothing in here. I have been fooled. It's just nothing. I can't believe it. That optional battle literally just gets in your way. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for Noah and probably start a stream. And, yeah, do all that. Maybe play a little bit of Payday while doing that. While I'm waiting for Noah to get ready. Because I told him like 15 minutes ago I'm ready, but let's wait on him. Yeah, we'll just save here, I guess. Oh yeah, wait a minute. We should probably add the Farfetch in the Altaria while we're still here. Actually, I think I only have enough room for one more. I think anyways. Let me see. Get out of my way, you fucking cocksucker. Holy shit. Yeah, we don't... Oh, no, we're full up. Never mind. Well, we're about to... Probably off screen, I'll probably purify these fuckers. Because I'll probably try to finish this game way before I finish Violet. But I kind of just want to get, like, that little rant out of the way. I'll probably try to do it in my Violet Let's Play, but then that's going to be kind of annoying when I do finally release this shit, and then this rant just kind of shows up out of nowhere, and it's like, what the fuck? You're timing on recording, and you're timing on, like, releasing stuff, because... I don't know. Like, some people might get annoyed. You're like, oh, this is a thing you talked about in November, and you're talking about it in January still? No, shit was recorded back in November. So if the shit does end up showing up in January or February, there's a reason. This is just a side series, you could say, that I'm mainly doing. Because I really like this game, and I really want to do a Let's Play of it. And since I got a new hard drive, you know, might as well start on it. But technically, Violet was... Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.